Hi, and welcome to Burning Diamond Crafts. I'm Bernice, and this is my channel about cross-stitch and diamond painting. This is video number 8. And June has been such a busy month. I had my in-laws' 50th wedding anniversary that I planned for them, and planning a party is a lot of work. And I also was working extra hours, and I also had the Stitch and Stash retreat, and this video will be mostly about the Stitch and Stash retreat, which I signed up for in October of last year, and I paid for it myself. So I wasn't invited or anything as a YouTuber. So day one was Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. At the Fantasyland Hotel in West Edmonton Mall. And I was at the hotel by 8:45 in the morning. I dropped my daughter off at school and then just went straight there. And I'm glad I had, because people were lining up early already. And the doors opened up at 10. And that's where I met Barb and Catty. And they are awesome ladies from Calgary, and after we signed in, got a name tag, a swag bag, and we also got a door prize ticket. I found a table with Barb and Catty, and others sat at our table. Sorry, I'm reading from notes. I have lots of notes because it was a big day. Big 4 days of the retreat. So the theme of the retreat was flowers. So each table had a flower name, and each table also had a bunch of these plastic flowers with anchor floss around them. So what you did was you unwinded the floss, and then you opened up the flower, and it said what anchor number the floss is, and I think this is the purple one I got, and that's anchor 111. So anchor's kind of going out of style right now. Michael's selling it for a really low price. So I don't know how many projects I'd use anchor for, but I have it on hand. So if I'm doing, and there's quite a bit of it. So if I'm doing a sampler, a small sampler, I could be able to do that with that floss. Time to look at the swag bag. Okay, this was really exciting. Trying to meet everybody and look at the swag bag at the same time. There was a crocheted pot holder. Yeah, I'm going to use this. It's really nice crochet. And oh, yes. This is a needle book. It's so cute. You open it up, and there's some felt in there, and you put your needles in there, and it's a needle book. I already bought a magnetic needle canister that I lost, and then I found it again. I lost it with the needles inside. So then I was like, oh, great, I only have 2 needles, which were in my projects. So, but the needle book is a great idea too. Not sure if what I'm gonna do, but if I collect needles, then I have a place to put them. Okay, this was really cute. This is an orts holder. So what you do is you twist it and you put it together, and then your orts stay in the container. And then when you want to use it again, you just untwist it and it pops up. That's really, it's one of my favorite gifts. I really like that one. And I think we all used that as an art. It's for your glasses or for your scissors. There's multiple pockets in here, so there's multiple things you can do with this. And it's a very nice, and of course the flowers for the theme. This, I forgot what this is. Let's see, what is this? Oh yes, some people put, there was some chocolates and a tea and, oh, and it was from a vendor, Stampin' Addicts. And a lot of vendors and YouTubers gave out gifts to promote themselves. Did I think of that? And I was a really big chicken throughout the whole retreat, so I didn't promote myself all that much. But I did find some people who wanted to watch my channel, so that's great. Again. And of course it has the flower, the theme. And of course Fantasyland Hotel's pen and notepad. And this one was nice. I really like this one too. Okay, and another thing in the swag bag were hand-dyed floss from the Grateful Thread and a nice blue and green. They go really good together, so maybe I'll save them for a project where I can do them together. So that was nice. And she also gave little charms. Whoops. So little charms, like a 2023 charm. Yeah, that's not gonna work. And a Made with Love charm, and those can go on fobs or whatever. So I'm just gonna put that away. Just the charms, because they'll fall all over the place. Okay, and what it is that you run the thread or the floss along the wax, and then it gets waxy, and then it doesn't knot as easy. So I haven't used it yet, but I really want to start using that. To use threaders to thread the needle, and other people just like to lick the floss. Whatever. And this bag is going to be a cool project bag for a small project. So yeah, but right now it's holding all the swag bag things until I find out what I'm going to do with all the swag. But it was so exciting, and people were trying to talk to you, and then I was trying to look through the bag, and yeah. Oh, another thing that was this floss. Let me take this out of the plastic so you can see it better. It's a Valdani 35 weight 35 weight cotton. It's color 164, and it's this nice brown. I don't know if you can see it. This really nice brown. And I usually don't like brown, but it's just very elegant. Okay, so that goes there too. And people are handing out gifts. Of course, I didn't bring any gifts. It's my first retreat ever. So I was just looking at all the things and taking it all in. So this is from Cheryl Beazle, and it's a scissor fob. So you just stick this on your scissors. And now I have like 3 needle fobs and 1 pair of scissors. So yeah, but it's really pretty. And creations by Cheryl. Okay, and oh yes, and then Kati, who was sitting beside me, she sewed everyone a little tomato. Yeah, that's so cute, isn't it? Yeah. And I'm talking to my cat, just if you're wondering who I'm talking to. And that goes in there. And then from, the Stitch and Stash people, we got these little stitch counters. Or stitch holders. And what you do is you just put the needle where you've counted, and then you can kind of like in stitch holders in knitting, but a little different. And then another scissor fob. So yes, I have lots of scissor fobs. And my cat likes my scissors. There you go. My scissors I got before the retreat, so they're not extra special. Well, they are, because they're my scissors. And then I have a lot of magnets in here. And then I got these floss drops. Okay, and more presents. That's what I'm going to talk about later. And more stitch pins. Stitch pins, yeah, I think that's what they're called. And this one's really nice too. I really like this one. I picked the purple one, of course. Who knew I would pick purple? And yeah. Someone gave some trim for finishing. And that's Happy Handcraft Studios, who followed me on Instagram. So it's happy.handcraftstudio. And she had her video all edited and done by Sunday. Like, she went home Sunday and then she posted the video Sunday, and here I am on Tuesday when trying to get my video together. Okay, I think that's all the swag and the gifts I'm going to talk about right now. And there was also a lot of vendors selling their stitchy supplies. And of course I got weak and I bought some stuff. This is limited edition floss, hand dyed by Rolanda. And she has her own store on Etsy. And, oh, maybe I should take them out. But then I have to wreck this nice little sticker. And I used to never be in Halloween much, but for some reason the colors, they put purple in Halloween colors now. I don't know who they are. Okay. So these, look at that. I really want to stitch something with this for Halloween, but I don't know what. But the people at my table said that if you have it, inspiration will come. So, okay. Don't eat my floss, kitty. Okay. And then I got this huge project bag. Again, Creations by Cheryl. And I purchased this from her. And yeah. It's so nice. It has this little fob on the side there. And yeah, it's a really nice, it's just a really nice bag. So, and I usually don't want to stitch such big projects, so I don't know why I got such a big project bag, but I think it's for my monochrome sampler, and I might do another one when I'm done that one. So I have 3 projects on the go. And oh, and another thing that was in the bag was a kit. And it's a budding bouquet, number 1. And oh, it's Valandi thread. So I worked on my Euro Mugs April by Cross-Stitch Wonders piece. It's on 14 count white Ada. Purchased it from Michael's. And everyone just loved the colors. That's one of the reasons why I bought this project. Was look at that floss. All the pinks and purples and blues. I usually don't like blue, but these are nice blue. Nice. And there's kind of a purple, yeah. And so this is the project. Cross-Stitch Wonders, April Mugs. And they have, I looked through all the mugs and I wanted, I want February for sure, progress when I was at the retreat. And this is my progress now. Isn't that beautiful? I love it's coming together. I had put the border all the way up and it didn't match because I miscounted in these sections here. But it's not that bad. Just to make sure that I don't, that I haven't miscounted the bottom, I'm going to stitch everything here first and then close the border. That's what I'm going to do. So, and this needle minder was just on Willow Stitchy things on Etsy. I don't know if they're still on there, but yeah. And so by 7 o'clock, my back was hurting because I have scoliosis. And and I kept saying, I'm done. I wasn't done. My back was done. So people kept asking me if I was going to come back. And I've said, of course I'm coming back. And so I was still going to go to the retreat even if I had to leave early. Because sitting for more than 10 hours is just really hard. And then I missed the door prize that day because they were at 8 p.m. and to win a prize, you had to be there to get it. So day 2, Friday, June 21st, 2023, I came back at 8:45 and the doors were open at 8. So a lot of people who were staying in the hotel, they were already there. I kept working on my April mug project and Kati let me use her back pillow. It was so nice of her to do that. And it saved my back and I was able to stay all the way to the door prizes at 8 o'clock. So that was really nice of her. And she also shared her Twizzlers. So yes, Twizzlers are our weakness. So for sure. So there was something called a Smalls gift exchange. And people were to cross stitch a small pattern for the exchange. And some people put extra gifts in there, like floss or a stitchy item or something like stitch pins So our table was named Daisy, and they were called up first to come grab a gift. I didn't participate, but a lot of people at my table did, and they went up and got a gift because they were one of the people that put the gift down. And yeah, I stayed for door prizes, and I didn't win anything, but I got a lot of free stuff. Day 3, June 24th, on Saturday, and I came at 8:20 because I had paid for the class Jeanette was teaching, Jeanette Douglas, and they said we had to be there by 8:40 at 9 o'clock sharp. So I went into the class, picked up the materials. I'll show you the materials, and it has my name on it, and it's 32 count even weave. Never stitched on that before. Oh boy, I need a light and a magnifying glass. I was not prepared for this class. I have these readers that I bought at Winners, but they're like, yeah, I didn't bring them, so they didn't help me. Okay, so this is really nice floss, and in the packet said what it is. I'm not exactly sure what all is, but if you are interested in these threads, leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll tell you, and I'll go through my papers and I'll see what floss this is. It's all different flosses from different companies, so I have to write out a list. And this is the even weave, and this is my progress. Maybe I should first show you the picture. So this is a Jeanette Douglas original, and she had different colorways. I chose purple. Why would I choose purple? And yeah, and this is just what all the other colorways were. And this is my progress so far. To stitch in the top right corner requires a lot of math, so I prefer middle starts. But she wanted to show us some specialty stitches, and so that's why it's kind of in the middle there. So it was such a nice class. Everyone was so excited. Then at 6 p.m., they had the summer-themed grab bag exchange, and I'm just going to read it because it was a little confusing. So they had everyone stand in a room in front of a bagged gift. Then they told a story, and if she said left, like we left the store, then you had to pass your gift to the left. And if she said right, you passed your gift to the right. But if she said anything about cross-stitch or stitchy or anything like that, then you had to put the gift across from you. And so on, and there were other criteria as well. And when the bags were thoroughly mixed up, then everyone got to see what their prize were. There were 10 items in the bag, and they were all on the flower theme. And some of the gifts were like something sweet or something that had flowers on it. There were no door prizes handed out on this day because it was a very full day. So then I was so exhausted. I fell asleep in a chair. Well, half asleep in a chair, and people wondering why I was dozing, if I was feeling okay. And so I just went home before 7. So Sunday was day 4, June 25th. And I came around 9 o'clock. It was the last day. And I made sure I came early because at 10 o'clock, there was the rest of the door prizes. And there were 17 door prizes to give away. And I came close to winning a few times, but I was like one number off. And there was so much groaning in the room. After this, people started packing up their things and started leaving for their road trips. Of course, first we had to get a picture of all the ladies at our table, and it's right here. And I also took some pictures with the people beside me, and that was really, it was a really good table. Really good people to sit beside. So, and after this, people started packing up their things and leaving for road trips or catch a flight. And we had people from Chicago, Newfoundland, and Seattle. So from all over the country, all over North America. And the people from my table eventually left. So I went and sat with Caroline from Off the Grid Needle Arts. She owns Evertotes in London, Ontario. And also sitting beside her was Carrie from Roxy Floss Co. And another lady at her table was from Chicago. So that was nice to meet new people. And Carrie from Roxy Flasco gave me some skeins of swagger. Yeah. So that was left over from the Stitch North retreat. So she was handing them out. They're the nicest people, and I showed them pictures of my cat Willow. And they showed me pictures of their animals as well. And I stitched until 4 p.m. Caroline and Carrie were there till 4 because their flight got delayed till like 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. That's crazy. And yeah, I don't know what the airlines are doing right now with flights. It's crazy. But I was thankful that I was local and that I could sleep in my own bed. So, okay. So, this is the longest video I've ever shot. And I'm going to love editing this. So, if you have any questions or comments, please put them below. Thank you for joining me with Burning Diamond Crafts. And have a great day. And we'll hopefully see you earlier than a month. Bye!